Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of my vanilla Minecraft server. And today, firstly, since the last episode, I went through and I stuck everything in our storage system. Now, there are some things in here that will end up in our bulk storage at some point, and I don't have our book on us. Like all this grass, it's taking up both of these columns. Also, we've got 2 chests full of stone at the moment. We're not going to be able to keep it that way because eventually we're going to have more than we'll ever be able to contain. Also, I threw the furnaces down over here. There's no chests over there, and there's no chests over there currently. I did write down a bunch of stuff. Yeah, dirt, grass, stone, and sand. That's the primary 4 things at the moment that I'm seeing are going to need to be bulk stored. I just did that because thanks to the computer lag. That's on my end, not there's nothing wrong with Minecraft. I'm thinking, let's see. Oh, I forgot about that part. This is even, the storage silo really requires an odd, I believe. Or it might be an extra wide even. But I'm pretty sure it's like a 3 block wide. Hold on, let's go take a look, because I do have it in my usual average creative redstone test world. I do actually have one. Lag. Part of it's computer lag because of Windows 10. Yeah, it's 3 wide. I mean, I could probably design it as a 4 wide, but it's really made for a 3 wide. Alright. This will be a little bit tougher to design than I was hoping for, but I know for sure we need at least the 4 chests. We need like dirt, grass, sand, and stone. I think was the 4 primary ones. We're not getting a whole lot of cobble because I have a silk touch pick. Let's see, where's the gap over the 1. Alright, let's see. And then hoppers. All that stuff should be in these 2 chests. What I did was all the building stuff that I've been using, I've been putting up here, and then down here is bones and bone meal. But there is actually a slot for the redstone bits. We probably don't have enough hoppers. And I know the first chest has to face this way, as you just saw in the test world. But then from there on out, it's basically like this, and then you point it in there, and then you don't have any blocks to climb up on because you forgot to grab some. Let's see, iron blocks. I think that I might actually have a home for that over here somewhere. Yeah. For now, we'll do that. So this part is all you would see, and then back there would be that. Which, actually, we could probably put it further back now that I look at it. Axe. Let us see. Well, let's give it a shot, and see if we can push it back a couple blocks. I'm thinking I maybe put it back here. Come on. You know, I really need access to the 1 chest in the front, and since we're already kind of following the curve, kind of like that. And then you take the slabs and some comparators, which we don't have tons of every bit of redstone at the moment, due to we really need to get that witch farm online. Like stat. The way I usually do it is I put the comparators at the same height as the hoppers and then compare the hoppers. I know some people will compare the hoppers instead of the chests. As far as I can tell, it really doesn't make any difference. It's personal preference. And then you power that block, and then that's what powers the redstone lamps that we don't have. Basic Redstone 101. So we need that, and a couple more of those. Not in the original design is a crafting table here. To me, that just seemed like a good idea. Now, the hard one to get, because you're powering these blocks on the side, it's only going to power that light ever. And I forget, can you put a lamp there? No. Alright, so we're going to have to put some sort of a stair there. Given that it's what's everywhere else, I'm thinking stone brick stairs, just because, you know, it's everywhere else. Obviously, that's not the final height of it, but you come under here. Might be better to go over the other side, so I can actually get it in the right spot, but like that, and it should still open. Right. Because of needing the stairs, it might not be a bad idea to go ahead and use the stone brick blocks too. Just go ahead and do the whole thing like that. Let's see, where do be? Kind of like so. The downside of a sorting system like this is if you don't leave one behind, it doesn't work as well because it tries to put stuff in every slot and it'll go into that slot with the where the other thing is supposed to go. But yeah, something like that. And then I'm thinking in total height, 25 chests. I think it was 25. Might have been 35, but I'm thinking that the average was 25. So 1, 2, 3. This will be 4. Experience has taught me you can't have too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then after we get all this in place, 6. 7. Nope, not that way. 7. What? Come on. That was really weird. All of a sudden it placed like 20 blocks. 8. 9. 10. There's 10 double chests worth. And of course our blocks that fell in were down here. But yeah, that should give you the idea of what I'm going for. And that's also why I was thinking about possibly going a lot higher. Now, as for getting items over there, we're going to have to clear out some water, but I was thinking if we can find room for it. Basically, we do our initial sort here, and then we send it down underground, which is going to be a big pain because we got all these other hoppers around here to work around. And then send it over to an item elevator over here. Probably like right in this area, maybe. Send it up the item elevator, and then hopper chain across to all the different bulk storage. Now, bear in mind, this isn't all the bulk storage. It's just the first 4 things that I know for sure we're going to need. We're also going to need to set some up for our guardian farm over here. I'm thinking it would probably be best to have storage like right here, either on this side or on this side. I'm still undecided on that. And then this one over here is going to be the real problem to do if it's going to be the ginormous farm, because we're going to have drops coming in so fast that a single item elevator is not going to keep up with it. You gotta love lighting glitches, especially you can walk along and then you turn black and then you go into F5 mode and your character is completely black. He's standing on a torch. Also, at some point we do need to get our some sort of an actual furnace array going as well. And originally I was thinking for that, run it down these hallways, but the hallways aren't really quite big enough for what I had in mind. So I'm thinking, I was also thinking, because of having plenty of height here, well actually we got plenty in every direction, middle of ocean, we could go down if we were. See what I mean about the black? My least favorite part about vanilla Minecraft, and modded too, lighting glitches. Anyways, I'm thinking up along, above the bulk storage in certain sections, have things like the, have the sugarcane farm up there somewhere. I know we're going to have some automated villager farms along with the pumpkin and melon farms, and I kind of forgot, in addition to pigs and chickens, there's also sheep we need to take care of. At some point, I do plan on bringing the banner I used last season back, because it's my thing. And so we're going to need a place to put the sheep. I'm not quite sure where yet. And that's the problem. I think it's because the walls are only 1 block thick, plus the glass on top. I think that's why they keep escaping. We don't actually have enough materials to finish off what we were started on, but you guys should get the idea. Bulk storage, basically. Another thing that I completely spaced on is we kind of need a bedroom at some point. What I'm thinking about doing for that, after we run over to the other side to go take our nap, because that's just... I've been trying to stay out on that side because it's closer to everything else for now. I'll tell you what after I go take a nap here. Tell you what I had in mind. See, if it's just me playing by myself, I kind of ignore the daylight cycle. Anyway, one of the other things I've thought about trying to do, and this is going to be really tough to pull off, is higher up. So we're going to have some sort of walkways around here as well. But I'm thinking higher up, take off at an angle and build little rooms off to the side for things like the bedroom. And I'm also considering, even though we probably aren't going to use it much, go ahead and set up another one of those somewhere for an enchanting room. And I'm also thinking perhaps we could do them at different heights as well. Let's see, 10. We got room for 8 more. Unless we grab some more. 10, 18. So now 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That should bring us up to 25. We're going to need more chests. Fortunately, the way I've been the thing I've been trying to keep to here is having absolutely no trap chests anywhere at all, if possible. Just because it's an interesting challenge. Usually, when you do storage rooms, you tend to always use trap chests so you can have them next to each other without, well, because side to side you can't stack regular chests directly next to each other, but you can trapped chests. Come on. Basically, let's go ahead and, I'm thinking, if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, is go ahead and take this all the way up to the top and see where it ends up. Yes, I know it's a massive storage array, but that was one of the issues. And the truth is, bulk storage I had for a lot of things was completely full. And I wasn't nearly as active that season as I have been so far this season. If I stay as active this season as I have been, I will be passing it by the time the season ends, as far as number of hours played, by a lot. Yeah, it takes it right up to almost the very top. So yeah, we're definitely going to need more height to this building, which is okay. We can go up more. This part, I'm completely satisfied with the height of the roof for the hallway, as well as with where the roof is going to go for the main entry room, atrium. Obviously, the villager breeder we haven't touched. I haven't done anything with that for a while, but we're going to be changing that. And then over here, it's a little awkward because of the way the little path between there is narrower than it is over there, and so it doesn't quite work. So at some point, I'm going to be reshaping this as well, but not right now. Just to let you guys know what's in store. Keep you guys in the loop, so to speak. Well, in actuality. And then, even though there's filters set over here, I don't want to do individual item elevators for each bulk stored item that goes in the main system. So what I'm thinking of doing, and I know it'll be a lot of duplicated redstone, but what I'm thinking is, after we get the filter here, we're going to feed it all down into a single item elevator, and then we'll have to have another filter at the top of all of these silos. But by doing it that way, it just makes it a lot easier. We don't have to run like four separate hopper chains to 4 separate item elevators. I mean, I could, but I don't want to use too many hoppers. I don't mind using a lot of hoppers, but I do have a limit. In any event, I think that pretty well covers everything I had in mind for this episode. As of this episode, Optifine still isn't out yet, so yeah, that's no connected textures. It's actually I think it's not too bad with not having connected textures. Maybe some sort of a thicker, stronger border on the glass would work really well here. But in any event, I digress. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, do be sure to hit that like button. And if you really enjoyed it, then do be sure to click on my little Minecraft guy's face on the screen to subscribe to the channel, and also check out some of the other videos of mine on the screen as well. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.